What's up, everybody? I'm Allie Burns from Picks Parlays, and this is NHL Total Chaos. We're doing something a little bit different tonight. I've got 4 handicappers here. They're going to give you the over or the under on 5 different NHL games that are going down this Thursday, January the 20th. Before we get started, I want to remind everybody about our new sponsor, Caesars Sportsbook. All right, check out the description of this video and find the link to Caesars, or just cruise to the site and use the promo code MORNING. Get yourself hooked up with Caesars, and they will match your very first bet up to $1,001. And if you're in the state of New York, they'll give you $300 in your account just for signing up. And when you do deposit, they'll match that money up to $3,000 as well. It's a fantastic deal. That's what it is. So let me introduce the competitors. I'm really excited about this. We're having a little Thursday night hockey fight, boys. Up first, I've got Detroit Lenny. What's going on, friend? How you feeling?
Jump, 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 jump.
Ooh.
That's all I got to say about that.
All right. Up next, we've got Terry Edelman. How's it going, friend?
Oh, pretty good. I'm excited for this.
All right. Are you ready? Gloves off. You ready to rock?
Oh, I'm ready.
All right. Whoa, I just lost my thing, but I'm a professional, so don't worry. I've got Nick Earl from Earl Sports Bets. What's up, friend?
Not too much. Ready to drop the gloves and let's go here.
All right, let's get this party started. What am I doing with my life right now? Okay, here we go. Nathan S. is our last competitor. How you doing?
Doing good. Let's get the gloves off and get to it.
All right, I'm ready. So let's get this party started. Okay, we are going to start off with the Winnipeg Jets at the Nashville Predators. The total is 5.5. Lenny, take it away.
All right, helmets off. We're going to get real quick. Jets, Preds, it's 5.5. I'm telling you right now, I'm going over, and it's strictly because of the Nashville Predators. Last time these two teams met earlier this year, 6-4 Preds. Predators score over goals for on average, just slightly over 3. And to be honest with you, the Winnipeg Jets haven't been playing all that bad lately. And they're a sneaky good team, so I expect them to get 2 goals, possibly 3. Look for a 4-2 game. I think this squeaks over. I'll keep it short and sweet because all I do is win, no matter what.
All right, Terry Edelman, what do you have to say about this one?
I'm going against Lenny already. I'm going with the under. 2 of the last 5 meetings. 2 of the last 5 meetings went over. 3 went under. The last 5 meetings, Winnipeg and Nashville. Both teams are trending. It's about even to the over, so I'm going under. I'm going to trust Nashville's goaltending and defense at home to get the job done.
Let's get it done. Nick Earl, what do you have to say?
I think I'm going to have to agree with Lenny and talk some sense into Terry here. I'm going over here. And just looking at expected goals alone, Winnipeg, the last 5 games, 4 out of the 5 went over 6. So this is a team that is creating high danger chances, creating good scoring opportunities. And Nashville has gone over the 5.5 and 3 of their last 5 expected goals as well. So I expect a higher scoring here, even with 2 great goaltenders with Saros and Hellebuck. I like over 5.5 here.
Nathan S., what's your take?
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with Nick and Lenny. The Avs haven't looked the same since they the Predators haven't looked the same since they beat the Avs at home. They've been giving up a bunch of goals. Saros and Hellebuck are good, but I like what the Jets have been doing recently, and I think the Preds get back on track and knock this one over.
All right. 1 down, 4 to go. Let's do this. We're going to move to the Florida Panthers at the Edmonton Oilers. 6.5. Lenny, take it away.
You know, this is the only game really I had a hard time. I went back and forth with it. I if anybody knows me on Chaos, I take all my notes and then I have over, scratch that out, wrote under, scratch that out, wrote question mark, scratch that out, and wrote I don't know. Literally, that's what I wrote to myself is I don't know. Strictly because of the Panthers, though. Last couple games of the Panthers, 5-1, 9-2, 7-1, 5-2, 4-3. I'm going to go over. I just need 1, maybe 2 goals from Edmonton to push this over.
All right. I should mix you guys up, really, so you're not always going out. Okay, Nathan, you're going next.
I ain't scared.
All right, this is another weird one. We have the Oilers coming off a loss to the Senators, and then we also have the Florida Panthers after a pretty dang good homestand coming off an embarrassment to the Flames. I think this one goes back over. The Panthers like to end up in the penalty box, and the Oilers feast on that power play. I think we can get a couple goals out of the Oilers to push this one over off that power play.
Edelman, what do you say? What do you say?
I'm agreeing. 9 of Florida's last 10 games have gone over. 4 of the last 5 times Florida's gone to Edmonton, they've gone over. So I like over too.
There we go. Nick, are you jumping in the car? Or are you going contrarian on us here?
I'm going to take the road less traveled here. I like the under 6.5 in this one. More specifically, I like the team total under for Edmonton more than anything. Edmonton, in their last 5 games, only once have they had an expected goal total of over 3. And this is a Florida team that I'm expecting some scoring regression. They've been scoring. They've shot the lights out during that homestand. And we saw when they went on the road, they only put up 1 against Calgary the other night. And I've just been seeing they don't create as many expected goals compared to the goals they have been scoring. So I expect a scoring regression here. I like under 6.5, more specifically Edmonton team total under.
What is that Edmonton team total?
It'll most likely be a 2.5.
2.5. Okay. So we're going Colorado Avalanche at the LA Kings, 6.5. I know a lot of you thought this was a 6, so maybe lines are moving around here. Nathan, I'm going to let you start this one off. What do you think?
Oh man, this is one that I've been flipping back and forth. 6.5 for a Kings game is a lot. However, the last 2 games that they've played have been just wild overs. I'm gonna go with the under here, contrary to the trend. The Avalanche play tonight. I think they're gonna have a pretty rough time with the Ducks and have to squeak one out. They've been going to overtime a lot. Plus the Avs on the road. I don't like it. Take the Avs at home. Take the Kings to regress back to what they normally play and keep it under the 6.5.
All right. Nick Earl, what do you think about that one?
This could be 6. This could be 6.5. I'm still going over the total here. And everyone may think it's because of Colorado. I mean, yeah, Colorado in their last 4 games have an expected goal total of at least 3.3 per game, and their totals are over that 6 number 3 of their last 4 for expected goals. But when you look at LA here, they've been a good team by creating chances and expected goals. And they've had at least 3 expected goals in their last 5 games, and their totals have been going over as well. So I like over here, 6.5. And I'll even give you guys a money line play. I like the LA Kings to win this game straight up tomorrow against the Colorado Avalanche.
What's the money line on that little puppy?
Around plus 165, plus 170.
Ooh, I like it. Plus money, honey. Terry, what do you think about this one?
It's funny. Me and Nick tend to disagree a lot, so it's funny that I'm disagreeing with him on this one as well. I agree with Nathan. I'm going in the under. Both these teams are trending over right now, but in previous matchups in LA, the last 5 have all gone under 6.5. So I'll go with the past history between these 2 teams. I see a 3-2 win. I don't know who though.
All right, and that's how it's going down. Lenny, what do you got on this one?
I'm gonna. I can't believe I'm gonna say this out loud in public, whatever this is to the World Wide Web. I agree with Nick Earl here. I am gonna go over. I know. Take a moment, everybody. Time out. I said it out loud. I agree with Nick Earl here. Let it sink in. Hit your soul. Here's the thing. The Avs average 4.25 goals a game. And the Kings almost 2.8 goals a game. The Kings have been playing better as of late. The Avs are horrible on the road. I actually look for this game to squeak over, and only because it goes into overtime. I'm looking for a 4-3 overtime shootout type situation. I think it squeaks over. I would have took it over at 6. I'm taking it over at 6.5. The Avs, you can't not bet against them to score goals. The second most scoring goals in the league, right behind Florida Panthers.
There you go. I remember doing a free pick video with Nick Earl, and he said, I'm just going to keep blindly taking Colorado overs at 6.5 until they move back to 7.
Yeah.
I remember. I listen when you talk sometimes. Okay, so San Jose Sharks at the Kraken, 5.5. Terry, you start us off on this one.
This one is the most tough one for me. I went back and forth. I'm going to go with the under, though. The last 3 San Jose Sharks games have gone under. Seattle's last 3 games. Both these teams are kind of trending to the under right now. They don't have a previous history. They've only played 1 game this year. So I'm going to go with the under, even though it's 5.5.
All right. Nathan S., what do you say?
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree on Terry there. With Terry there, sorry. The Kraken on the road, they're a bit liable to the overs because they just don't play very well at home or on the road. But at home, they're a totally different animal. They seem to lock it down and keep the shots on goal down and keep the dangerous shots to a minimum as opposed to on the road. I'm going to ride with the under there.
All right. Wait, he went last time. Okay. Lenny, what do you got on this one?
I'm not getting out of the car here. I think I'm going to go on the under as well. The Seattle, I just don't like. Maybe this game ends up 2-1, 3-2, something like that. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the Sharks in general, so I don't think San Jose is a scoring machine at all. I mean, the last time this game they played each other, it was 3-1. Look for the same result. That's all I'm going to say, and that was this year. So under 5.5.
Nick Earl, are you getting in the car or going the other way?
Terry said this was one of the more tougher ones for him. This is one I've already got locked and loaded and already bet. Give me the over in this spot here. The Sharks have been it hasn't shown in the scorecards or the scoreboard or whatever, but this team is expected goal totals have been way over 5.5. In their last 5 games, they have a expected goal total of a 6.51, a 6.7, a 7.06, a 5.63. 2 of their games, they should have scored 3.21 and 3.26 more goals than they actually did in that game. So this team is creating chances. They're getting the high danger chances. They're getting scoring opportunities. They're just not converting. I'm ready for some positive regression in this spot here. And the same thing with the Kraken. Their games have been going under. 5, 4, and 3 in their last 3 games. But my expected goal totals for them were 2.03 higher, 2.25 higher, and 2.28 higher than they actually ended up. So this is 2 teams ready for some positive regression to go over the total here. I've got it locked and loaded in bet already.
Okay, I don't know about
Fancy.
y'all. He seems super serious about that. Okay, I'm just going to put that out there. He seemed like super serious about that. Okay, so last one for the round. We're doing the Montreal Canadiens at the Vegas Golden Knights. The total on this one is 6. Nathan, you're at the – wait, you went – yeah, Nathan, we'll let you go. You're at the top. Go for it. What do you got?
Oh, man, the Habs. After absolutely destroying my Dallas Stars the other night, even though the Stars were playing terrible, they still managed 3 goals. I think Vegas will let one in on a 6. I think Vegas gets back to playing some good hockey at home on home ice and just absolutely does what everyone predicted the Stars to do in Dallas and just takes it to the Habs. And I'm going to go with the over 6.
Over we go. All right, Nick. What do you say?
Man, can I say push in this game? Can I say this lands exactly on 6?
That was what I was going to say.
I kind of feel that a little bit. I'm not going to because I'm already.
In the rules of Total Chaos, it would be a 3-way line. So if you called a push and you drew, it would count as a win and not a. You know what I'm saying? Technically, right?
I'll go with the over on this one here.
I knew it.
This is one I'm not particularly confident on. I don't know if I'm going to get to a play on this one in general. Montreal has gone over this 6 expected goals in 3 of their last 5, and Vegas in 2 of their last 5. And I think Montreal may be a live underdog in this game, as crazy as that sounds. But I'm going to go with the over in this one.
Whoa, you watch your dirty mouth. Terry, what do you say about this one?
Well, me and Nick finally agree on one. All 3 games Montreal has gone to Vegas so far in the history have gone over 6.5. Both these teams are trending over right now, so give me over 6 in this one. And I think Vegas could possibly get the 6 themselves tomorrow.
That's what I like to hear. That's a guy who wants to come back on my show again. Detroit Lenny, finish us off. What do we got?
I'm going to stay in the car with these fine gentlemen and
I
stay
wanted you
with
to
the
take the
over.
push so bad. It would
I
be our
know.
first three-way line.
I just it's like what Terry said. Last time they played, it was 5-2. I expect. I don't know. I mean, I'll take it. I'm probably gonna bet Vegas on if I can get them. Well, no, you can't. They're already minus 350. I mean, I was gonna stay on the three-way line, but honestly, I like Vegas. Race to 3, team total over probably be 3.5. I'll take that tomorrow. I'll be on that as far as something like that. I'll probably take Vegas if I can find them on a super puck line minus 2.5. I'll take that. Vegas is probably going to score 6 by themselves.
Let's do that. I would love to do that. All right, everybody. Boom. That's how we do it. I'm going to do a recap. So if anyone is just joining us and they missed the picks, it's cool. We're going to go over it again. But remember, please do like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. That way we can keep giving you guys awesome free content. And don't forget about Caesars Sportsbook. Check out the description of the video and find the link and get yourself hooked up with Caesars. Detroit Lenny, how you doing, friend? What you got going on over at Picks and Parlays?
I got all kinds of stuff going on over there. I mean, we got game time decision Monday through Friday, 3 o'clock Pacific time, 6 o'clock Eastern. Tuesday nights we do net picks and chill. Both of these guys have been on there, Nathan and Terry. Me and Nick do net picks and chill on Tuesday nights, 9 o'clock Eastern. Wednesday nights we do shooting hoops. Me and Tim are all 9 o'clock Eastern. Thursday, I did this show with this crazy blonde chick next to me, and that's called Almost Adulting, and we just kind of get a little loose and talk about if we had a good week, bad week, and what's going on for the weekend. And that's all I got going on, I think.
And follow the Picks and Parlays TikTok.
Oh,
Detroit Lenny is in charge of the Picks and Parlays TikTok. He's been crushing it. Lots of TikTok teasers coming your way. So definitely check him out there. Nick Earl, what do you guys have going on over at picksandparlays.net?
It's the usual. We have college basketball, NHL, NBA, NFL, divisional rounds. This one, I've already locked in a NFL future. It's not on the site because unfortunately we can't put those up. But I'm already on the Bucks to win the Super Bowl. So there's a little NFL future on an NHL show. So but we got plenty of stuff over at Picks and Parlays, and then of course Earl Sports Bets YouTube channel. We are live every single morning, 11 a.m. For the Earl Sports Bets show.
Yeah, so definitely subscribe to Earl Sports Bets on YouTube. And if you're over at picksandparlays.net looking for premium plays and packages, Earl Sports Bets, they are high volume bettors, okay? You're going to get a lot of picks when you buy their packages. And when you do, use the promo code YEAR, YEAR, will save 20% off all of their 1 day, 3 day, week long, month long, year long, all that jazz. All right. So get yourself hooked up with that. Terry Edelman, you've been on ESB shows before. You've been on Netpicks and Chill before, the live watch parties. Where are you located? Are you in Minnesota?
No, I'm actually Hamilton, Ontario, in Canada.
Oh, all right. Just a big
Canada,
Wild
don't
fan?
you know?
Yeah, I started watching hockey, and the Wild just stood out to me. I can't really explain it. People ask me all the time, but I can't really
We've all
explain
got
it.
our teams. We've
Yeah.
all got our teams. That's just it. Well, thank you so much for being a part of the show and for being a morning Woody and for helping out with everyone else's content because we're always looking for new, sharp people to bring on the shows.
And one thing I have to mention with Terry, because apparently he's too humble to say it, he's starting a new show. Check him out on YouTube, Getting Wild with Terry and Friends. I have to say it because he forgot to. Go check him out. On the Earl Sports Bets account, I'll probably post a link to that in the description.
Beautiful. Awesome.
Thank you.
Well, congratulations on your new show. Have fun.
Thank you.
And if you need people to help you with content, we've got a couple here.
Awesome.
Nathan S., where are you? You're in Texas, right?
Yeah, born and raised in Dallas. It's been a rough couple of days. We're not going to talk about that terrible football game or the fact that we lost to the worst team in hockey last night, but Yeah, as Nick brought up, Terry's dropping his brand new show. We have been hosting it in Twitter Spaces, but yeah, we're going live, and I'm super excited for what we have coming down the pipe. This is going to be the smallest NHL slate at 3 games for a long time. We have big slates catching up, a bunch of teams playing 5 games in 8 days. It's going to be super exciting on the ice for the next couple of weeks.
Oh, that is killer. Well, that is exciting. I'm glad you guys, I know how much all of you love hockey, so I'm glad that you have a bunch of it to like delve into and geek out over. It is fun, isn't it? Okay, so let's do a little bit of recapping for this Thursday night hockey fight. Remember, if you have a positive record, you get to come back next week. If you don't have a positive record, you're being replaced, all right? So Winnipeg Jets at the Predators, 5.5 is the number. Everyone's going over except for Terry. So that's 3-1 to the over on that one. Panthers at the Oilers, 6.5. We've got everyone going over except for Nick. So 3-1 to the over on that 6.5. Nick also likes the Edmonton team total to go under 2.5 on that one as well. Little bonus pick for you. Colorado Avs at the Kings, 6.5. Nathan and Terry are under, but the pros, Lenny and Nick, are going over. So we'll see how that goes. And another bonus pick for you, the Kings plus 165, says Nick Earl. Sharks are at the Kraken, 5.5, 3 to the under, but Nick is going over on that one. Canadiens at the Knights is a 6, and all 4 say that game is going over. Detroit Lenny also likes the Vegas race to 3 and the Vegas team total going over, and he even likes, what did you call it? A super puck line, Vegas minus 2.5. Freaking
Habs plus 300.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. All right,
Canadiens plus 300. Let's go.
Stop it, Nick Earl. Stop it. Put that jinx on my.
Gloves
Don't you
off.
put that juju on my pick. Don't you put that juju on my pick.
Oh, good times to be had by all. All right, we'll see you guys next Thursday for another round of NHL Total Chaos late night hockey fight. Thank you guys for joining me, and may the best capper win.